Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, royal golden lions of the new Lemuria. Rise and shine, bright, indestructible diamond bodies of infinite light. Welcome to August 2021, as we step over this threshold as royal kings and queens of divine Christos beings of eternal life. We are on task with our legions of light for this final leap of faith. Keep pushing through and through and through until full compression breakthrough. Supernova conscious warriors of the New Jerusalem, we rise together in assistance to Gaia and all her children to return to the clear and pure state in the totality of true harmony, bliss, and love, fully awake and fully aware. As we step into this powerful month with the Leonic energies flowing in, the 8-8 Lion's Gate and the new moon in Leo synchronizing, we had several blasts of higher plasma waves flowing into the field. These appeared on the Schumann charts as two 25 Hz amplitude waves creating a 7-7 portal and a 42 Hz wave from 5D. In these we are empowered with the strength and the courage of the lion, lioness, medicine, activating our deepest passion and love for our rainbow tribes of the new earth. We place new behind our sacred text because what we are accomplishing has never been done in eternity before. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it, but everyone will benefit ultimately by the right actions of all light workers, grid workers, wayshowers, gatekeepers, and all our earth angelic ground crew that came on this great mission of manifesting heaven on earth. Can you hear the celebration in the heavens? Can you feel the vibrations of the Holy of Holies? It resonates in the Queen's chamber within your heart center in this now. All timelines and realms connect and merge for complete and total transformation into heaven on earth. This is the emergence and the embodiment of the Christos consciousness within every living heart. When the 144,000 live in the peace and harmony of the still center in the Crystal Palace, in this moment the great event occurs. When all beings live from the still center within, instantly the new Eden emerges from beyond the veil. We are at critical mass of awakening. It is up to us to push the whole simulation over the finish line into the pure land of enlightened living. We realize the one in the many and the many in the one, beyond all words, beyond all concepts, the great mystery of Source Creator, Wakan Tanka, Aho. In these final days of the old 3D Earth, everything's accelerating, everything is manifesting. The wheels within wheels are spinning faster and faster. Keep going with the flow and riding these waves. Allow them to carry you to the other shore. And with these powerful waves of energies coming in, all over this realm experiencing intense and extreme weather with massive flooding all over this realm, major earthquakes and humanity rising up all over this realm. These are the signs of all prophecies coming to fruition. Many light ships coming in today, these plasma ships people seeing all over the world. One came to us today, this evening, and many sylphs, sigils and synchronicity signs everywhere. Cloud ships coming to us all now. We are truly on the verge of a collective first contact. This is the prime disclosure. And with these massive waves coming in over the last 24 hours, we had 126 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. Most powerful, again on the Ring of Fire today, Kermadec Islands, New Zealand, with a 5.6. Earlier today, British Virgin Islands, 3.6, Divine Masculine coming in. In the Crown of Lemuria, multiple activations again today. Sandpoint, Alaska, 3.1. Anchor Point, Alaska, 3.5. South of Alaska, 3.4. Alaska Peninsula, 4.1. South America, Andes Mountains, again on the border of Ecuador. Close to the equator, we had a 4.2. Kundalini Pachamama, Okinawa, Japan, Ring of Fire 4.4, the Sacred Portal, South Aegean, Greece 4.3, in the Sacred Portal of South Africa, Boksburg 3.6, Council of 9 coming in. Aegean Greece, 4.5. In the sacred portal were the 3 holy mountains, Tian Shan, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle, Himalayan to the south, Tajikistan, 4.6. Alaska Peninsula, another 3.5. Iceland, 5.2. Indonesia, 4.6. Dominican Republic, 3.699 portal. 9th dimensional energies flowing in. Iceland, another 9, 999 activation. Fiji, on the Ring of Fire, 4.2, very deep, 544 kilometers. Another activation in Iceland, 4.7, that's the Trinity code. New Zealand, 5.0, 171 kilometers depth, 17 into the 71. Alaska Peninsula, 3.2. Japan, 4.3. Puerto Rico, 3 activations, a Trinity right in a row. This is the New Atlantis, Divine Masculine Christos, 3.3, 33 Mastery, 3.2, and then another 3.3, 33, 33, 66 Portal, 5 in the center, the 5 elements, the 5-pointed star of Venus, Alaska Peninsula, 3.8, Tonga, 4.6, Hollister, California, 3.1, Bolivia, South America, also Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors, 4.6, Sandpoint in the Crown, Lemuria, 4.3, Papua New Guinea, 4.6, South Aegean again, Greece, 4.1, Valdez, Alaska, 3.4, Aleutian Island in the Crown, 3.9, in the sacred portal, Nagresti, Romania, 4.3, Port Orford, Oregon, 4.2, not too far from where the Eagle Condor anchoring into the Hieros Gamos grid, Alaska Peninsula, 3.6, Mariana Islands, also Ring of Fire, 4.5, and the sacred portal, Kosovo, 3.3, another 33 activation, Alaska Peninsula, 3.2, Peru, another activation, Andes Mountains, 4.8, in the portal of Croatia, 4.1, New Zealand, 5.6, U.S. Virgin Islands, 3.5, Hokkaido, Japan, 5.4, Glen Rock, Wyoming, 3.7, 37 into 73, Heaven on Earth, Mentone, Texas, 3.0, south of Fiji, 4.3. The whole grid is activated, lit up. Keep firing the grid with your passion, your love, your joy, your bliss. This is the final push, the final breakthrough for Pachamama as the new starship, the 33rd, the Galactic Federation of Light, and this is for all of Gaia's children, every living sentient being of light. Our avatars are being totally activated and totally lit up, just like the body of the Great Mother. Really feel into this energy, breathe in the sacred chi, the heavenly chi, and allow it to fill your body with the golden light and surround yourself in a bubble of white light, of the energy of the Great Spirit, our highest self, our highest nature, the Tao. Couple things before we get started. The images in today's transmission are from our Divine Sister of the Light, Gypsy, Soul Surfer. Thank you for the images. And at the very end of today's transmission, I'll post a pencil drawing, a sketch I did today of a beautiful horse as my queen and I connect with the horse nation to transmit the thunder horse medicine, the energy of the great thunder beings of the horse, and the thunder beings, the lightning, the Dorje, the Vajra of the Holy Spirit, transmitted to you now. Also, I'd like to thank everyone for your continued support, and for our people, our team on Patreon. The first of the month again, many people dropped out of the group, so if you still want to continue supporting us, please do us a favor and check your Patreon to make sure that the payment went through today. There's been many technical issues on the platform. Many people dropped out today, so we'd appreciate if you could confirm and check that for us. And if you'd like to support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so at whitegoldeagle.com. Now let us continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 26 degrees, 38 minutes Taurus. The sun is at 10 degrees, 1 minute Leo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 11 degrees Leo. Children on a swing in a huge oak tree. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 27 degrees Taurus. An old Indian woman selling beads from astrologyweekly.com. Now my sacred Condor should pull a card for you from the tarot deck, Shadowscapes, from Stephanie Poy-Moon-Law and Barbara Moore. And the card she pulled for you today is 7 of Pentacles. She stands in the verdant garden that she has lovingly tended. She is the guardian dryad of the wood. She is a part of this place, this Eden of her own making. The peaches are ripe. A magical energy writhes in each lush globe. Peaches are a fruit of summer, of long days of relaxation. Their nectar is honeyed longevity. The sweet tang of their juice rolling over the tongue is like a visceral memory of summer. To pluck them or no, the tattooed waves churn on her body with her speculation. She lays her hand on the fruit, ready to take it. It pulses faintly as it contains the heart of the tree, beating with a pulse of sap through the branches. Will these peaches still sparkle with that living glow once taken from the tree, or will they just become dull as the normal fruit in her basket? The 7 of Pentacles challenges you to make a choice to eat and enjoy the fruit in the basket, or to leave them to flower and ripen and continue upon the branch. It is about reaping the reward for effort and work. The seeds have been sown. The time of work and waiting has passed. They have grown and come to fruition. Now is the moment to appreciate. It is a calm moment of consideration of alternatives and different approaches. Now today, from our Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith, energies are increasing as we head into August. We are in an energetic space that we've never experienced before. Each day is bringing us a new level of abilities and knowings. You're feeling it deep within you, a complete understanding of whom you truly are as you work through the triggers and emotions. It's opening up a new space within you to hold and anchor the light. Happy August and welcome to you, a powerful high vibrational you, one of service and love, one of you stepping into your ascended master self. 22 sleeps to go. Enjoy this time. agirlintheuniverse.com. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Soleil, with Lionsgate Portal, many karmic agreements are now completing for the first wave twins, who are the gatekeepers of the higher dimensional love, that and will open the gate for the second wave and ultimately for the rest of humanity that will ascend. The way to navigate this realm is through the heart with pure love, wisdom, and will. This is a gift being provided to some starseeds to open the pathway to the 5D. Surrender, trust, and flow. 888. And from Divine Angel of the Light, from the Goddess Circle, Lamas, first harvest, August 1st, Northern Hemisphere. In the Northern Hemisphere, the celebration of Lamas, or Lughnasadh, is celebrated in August 1st. This is the first of 2 harvest festivals, and it is also called the first harvest. At this time, we are reminded of the abundance of the earth and the abundance that flows in our lives. There is a deep awareness as we see the changing world around us, and we know the winter is coming. We see all that was born in the spring maturing and feel the changing earth around us. We smell the changes in the air. We tap into the essence of the transformation of the world around us and begin to feel the shift of the seasons in our veins. This is powerful energy as we are amidst the eclipse season as well as the Lionsgate portal. We are reminded of the changes that are occurring within the realm of the earth and deep within ourselves. We are also reminded that where we put effort, we see growth and abundance. This echo whispers to us that just as we have the power to plant seeds in the spring and harvest the efforts of our labors, so too do we have the ability to plant and nurture change in our lives. Lamas affirmation, I open to the abundance flowing to me, from thegoddesscircle.net. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine, 7777, August. Even though it seems like the time is standing still at times when we're in the void, it cannot feel the connection to anything. It also feels like the time is running by so quickly. July was really powerful, but we are already starting August. We are not the same as we were 1 month ago. We are able to look at a life from a different perspective now and see what is not functioning as it should. And August will be a great month to start creating our lives in a new way, direct manifestation. No more wishful thinking, but hands-on and doing it right away. No more waiting for some external circumstance that will push us forward or help us change something or bring a miracle we have been praying for. We are the creators, and it is time we start acting so. We are ready. In the first part of the month, the Lionsgate energy will enable us to go even deeper into the old ways and clear, declutter, tie loose ends. It is time for completion. The second half of the month will enable us to integrate the powerful shifts we will go through. No more sheep mentality. No more giving our power away. We are lions. We are strong. We can do anything if we focus on the present moment and listen to the guidance of our heart and soul. August is a month of strength and transition. We are transitioning from sheep mentality into lion mentality. It is time. Enjoy your journey, even though it won't be always easy. Watch out for triggering and heavy emotions as we go forward. They have as much power over you as much you allow them to. Always remember that you are in charge, and you can say no to what you don't want and do what feels right in your heart. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elena, Fairchild. August is ripe with sacred synchronicity and divine feminine juiciness, multiples of 8s, the Lion's Gate, the sacred feminine master number of 13 on Friday the 13th. This month is lush with soulful synchronicity. The spiritually charged new moon in Leo, ruled by the cosmic lion, takes place on the 8th day of the 8th month, coinciding with the opening of the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate is potentiating of the stellar energy of Sirius. We connected to Sirius last month, and this month our divine love affair with the star system can deepen as the new moon in Leo activates a particularly potent Lion's Gate 888. The 8 is the vibration of spiritual authority and divine feminine wisdom that unites heaven and earth, opens us to the gifts of the goddess, which include not only pleasure and joy, prosperity and grace, but most importantly in this tricky realm of illusion, protection on the pathway to enlightenment, and the capacity to become soul embodied, so that no matter our experience in this world, from the sweetest perfumes to the most destructive poisons, all experiences can be worked with in such a way that we heal and increase our light quotient. In short, we use the crap for fertilizer and grow even more rebelliously, radiant for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma. Leo is enlightenment through the heart, and the heart of the constellation of Leo is the fixed star Regulus, associated with the divine healing rays of Archangel Raphael. Heart healing and spiritual awakening, divine feminine blessings for all beings are key aspects of the Lion's Gate ascension pathway. How can you elevate your consciousness, connecting with the truth of the heart, forgiveness, generosity, sometimes hard task of realistic self-care and grappling with the day-to-day matters of life, and a willingness to recognize the divinity of the apparently ordinary, and sacrifice our Icarus wings when needs be to ensure that we don't become caught up in an image rather than a true practice of spirituality. Such practices support our heart's ultimate freedom. The feminine mastery, aka embodied spirituality, vibration of multiples of 8s is enhanced this month with the sacred earth play of the divine feminine master number 13. Friday the 13th of August, falling 39 or 3 times 13 weeks after the last Friday the 13th in November of 2020, is the day sacred to Venus and the goddess Freya. These enlightened divine beings are not known for conventionality or towing the line, and traditionally these were pagan days to embrace the sacred wildness and eroticism of life. Eventually, in an attempt to suppress such free-spiritedness, people in touch with their wildness are in touch with their truth, and it is harder to manipulate and control them. These days were branded as unholy. The body was cast into the realm of the sinful or non-spiritual, casting aside all the wisdom of feminine cycles, soul healing, and spiritual regeneration along with it. The number 13 became falsely associated with superstitions of bad luck. Black cats and ladders were to be avoided. There is a reason that cats are considered so witchy. They have pronounced psychic sensitivities which can function as an astral alarm, increasing psychic awareness and protecting the practitioner. Many a witch, lightworker, and healer has had a cat as a protector at some stage, whether via an actual feline companion or a devotion to Bastet or Sekhmet, or all three. Ladders are spiritual symbols of progress and elevation. If a consciousness is invested in keeping people down and bestowing power on a select few that agree to benefit each other at the expense of those they control, then the empowerment of the people is a threat. What better way to keep people disconnected from their empowerment than make them afraid of the very things that can support it? However, you cannot keep a good woman down for long, and a wild goddess even less so, and she calls to her soul children through the depths of being, and here we are, facilitating the uprising of the sacred feminine and a chance to celebrate what she means to us: body, wisdom, nature, connectivity, sacred and conscious sexuality, and the embrace of the senses as a means through which to become more present and grounded, while enjoying this gift of life for all its mystery, challenges, and beauty. The numerical code of 13 is displayed in the Venusian dance around our sun, with every 13 Venusian years equating to approximately 8 earthly years. Every 8 years in relationship to the earth, she articulates a 5-petaled pentagram or rose of Venus through our skies. The rose is a symbol sacred to Venus, Mother Mary and her rosary, and the goddess Isis. The rose is a symbol of divine love, and the pentagram of the wild, restorative, naturally feminine power of the 5, honored in both Western occultism and Eastern medicine. You may be beginning to sense that 2021 is a year-long teaching for initiates of the divine feminine. The numbers 5, 8, and 13 are a numerical symbol of the relationship of Sun, Venus, and the Earth. Venus is a spiritual guardian to Earth, is like the soul. The Sun is the spirit, and the Earth is the body. To unite body, soul, and spirit requires the divine feminine dance of 5, 8, and 13. This month is all about body, soul, and spirit in healthy relationship with each other. This means finding the balance of light that your body can handle, and that supports the awakening of consciousness in your body without overwhelming you emotionally and physically. Venus teaches us that gentle approaches can be more effective, generating less resistance than trying to force mind over matter. The blessing of the Lion's Gate this month reaches an exquisite culmination in a blue moon, the second full moon in Aquarius, which just happens to fall opposite to the Sun conjuncting Regulus, the heart of the lion, shining Syrian blessings of Isis, Venus, Mother Mary, Freya, and Archangel Raphael. Pick a divine being or 3 to your heart's content and pray wildly and joyfully. With Sirius as the sun to our own sun, the Sun conjunct Regulus at this blue moon offers a double-barreled solar light soul infusion. It is a time to reflect on the insights of the previous Magdalene feast and the full moon of last month, and a precious moment of grace as we strengthen our connection to the spiritual brilliance of the light. You've been doing your inner soul work, so you'll be truly ready to receive it. May the light illuminate truth with gentleness and wisdom for the greatest good of all beings. Is your heart yearning to explore the tantric realms of light and soul, of healing and channeling higher energies for the greater good? From ElenaFairchild.com. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. July 31st through August 4th, 2021. Gene Key 33. Forgetting, Mindfulness, Revelation. True mindfulness occurs when you become aware that something else is beginning to look through your eyes, think through your mind, and live through your actions. This something else, whether we call it genius, meditation, or prayer, is the larger reality remembering itself through us. You begin to be drawn towards experiences that enrich your spirit, rather than experiences and addictions that simply stimulate or overstimulate your senses. Mindfulness as such is a very enriching process. The karma inside your very DNA is systematically transformed back into pure essence. This essence in turn is so wonderful that you find yourself wanting to experience more of it. Excerpt from the Gene Keys book. And from the I Ching, the classic book of change, we have hexagram 33. Retreat, sun sets behind the mountain, attaining the insight of heaven through the stillness of body and mind. Revelation is the beauty of stillness. Mindfulness is the freshness of restraint. Forgetting is the entropy of stress, creating appreciation. Advantage comes from firm correctness and attention to details. The gift can turn the whole of our life into a blaze of presence and peacefulness. Retreat does not have to be something we do after we've been in action. The retreat can be in the action itself. That is a gift from heaven. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And today from Astro Mama, August 2021, Once in a Blue Moon Opportunities, Heart Activation plus Mental Acuity, Learning to Calm the Spirit and Quiet the Senses. Welcome to August 2021. Congratulations, beautiful souls. You have now made it to the 8th month in this wild ride of a year. Everything seems to be moving at a super fast pace now, almost at warp speed. You could be feeling quite overwhelmed, and at the same time there is an opportunity to drop back down to the earth for grounding and support. In a world of chaos, this month is urging you to find your center and connect to your heart and soul. This is an individual journey, but so imperative when the energy feels all over the place. August 2021 is an interesting mix of mainly the earth, air, and fire elements. Lots of hot, dusty inspiration. The missing element is, of course, water. I always mention the elemental balance as an important reminder when looking to the cosmos for guidance and direction. With water lacking this month, I recommend immersing yourself in as much H2O as possible. Sipping in it, bathing in it, playing in it, and letting it cleanse your entire being will help to balance out the abundance of earth, air, and fire. Letting the fluidity of its essence enrapture your being will offer another level of support and soothing presence. August 2021 wants you to find the sacred balance of the heart and mind. We could be super fired up and at the same time super critical and hyper aware. Again, this is where the calming and cool element of water can help with thoughts of overwhelm and fits of excitement. Finding the sacred balance of each element is key in finding equilibrium within the ecosystem of our busy and crazy lives. August 2021 wants you to go inward and to reclaim your lost spark of inspiration, along with your curiosity and wondrous nature. Adding a dose of compassion and nourishment is advised by Spirit, beginning first with the self and then extending outward to the world. Filling up your own vessel before assisting another is another big theme of the month ahead. Let's start at the beginning of the month, which begins with a bright light of heart activation and promise. On August 8th, also known as the Lion's Gate, we have the glorious and beautiful new moon at 16 degrees of Leo. New moons are a time to wipe the slate clean and to start anew, take on a new project, feeling, and way of being. Leo, the 5th zodiac sign, is known to represent the child, the creative, the leader, and the one who honors one's heart and creativity. The new moon in Leo wants to bring you back to your heart with a light-hearted and childlike presence. Spirit is advising a coming back home to our innocence with tender new moon. This is a wonderful time to honor your creativity and artistic genius and to play, create, and find joy in the simplest pleasures. Since Leo rules the heart, our ability to connect to the heart's wisdom and sacred guidance will be key. Many could find the missing piece of inspiration that might have been lacking for quite some time. Being fully self-expressed and confident is another amazing manifestation of this new moon. Letting the world and those around you hear your roar will be another noticeable theme to La Luna and the Lion's Den. This is a great new moon to finally create that blog, painting, or any other heart-inspired creation that lights you up and that reignites your passion and purpose. On August 11th, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and joy, who is currently in the earthly and grounded sign of Virgo, makes a lovely and supportive trine, a 120-degree aspect to retrograde Pluto, the planet of power, intensity, and transformation, who is also in the earthy and grounded sign of Capricorn. Venus in Virgo trine Pluto in Capricorn is a lucky aspect for anything having to do with tangible abundance and sustainability. We could again feel a surge of passion and sexiness, but instead of from a place of heat, this rush of emotions will be very centered in reality in the 3D experience. This is an excellent influence to learn more about your passions and interests, and not only money-making opportunities, but also the ecstasy of the mind and the power of intention. For anyone involved in investments connected to minerals, land, or even plant-based therapies, this is a particularly powerful transit. Passion mixed with practicality and power will be the theme when these two meet up. Moving beyond the middle of the month on August 22nd, we have the very impressive and abundant full moon at 29 degrees of Aquarius. This is the second full moon in Aquarius in a 30-day period, making it, of course, a blue moon. They herald heightened emotions and manifestation abilities. Magical and mystical events could also be noticed at this time. Full moons always represent a time of completions, endings, and culminations. Aquarius, the 11th zodiac sign, is known to be the mad scientist, the intellectual genius, the detached humanitarian, and the futuristic pioneer of the zodiac. This full moon also happens to be very lucky due to its conjunction with retrograde Jupiter, the planet of abundance, expansion, and success, who is also now back in Aquarius. The full moon in Aquarius is here to activate our mind and to produce many amazing and brilliant works of creativity. Being that this is the second full moon in Aquarius, there is going to be an extra unique and perhaps wacky energy to La Luna at this time. Whatever you began in February 2021, when there was the new moon in Aquarius, will now begin to bear fruit. Since Aquarius rules the mind and invention, this full moon could produce a streak of absolute brilliance along with some wacky and wild situations. With Aquarius, you never quite know. The full moon conjunct retrograde Jupiter can bring back an old opportunity from the past, but will have a lens of perspective and promise. Many sudden and unexpected windfalls of luck and miracles could happen at this time. On August 23rd, the Sun, which represents our ego, life force, and vitality, leaves the fire sign of Leo and moves into the grounded and critical earth sign of Virgo. Virgo, the 6th zodiac sign, deals with practicality, the intellect, cleanliness, and health, plus well-being. The Sun in Virgo wants us to ground ourselves, but at the same time to become aware and alert within our environment. Virgo always gets pinned as uber critical and a detail freak, and while the sign is very focused and painstakingly present, one of Virgo's greatest gifts is their ability to come back to the basics and to honor the simplicity of Mother Nature. That is why Virgo falls in the time of harvest season. They understand the value of value and the essence of coming back to the natural order of the body, mind, and spirit. Finally, on August 26th, we have the meetup of Mercury, the planet of the mind, communication, and contracts, in his exalted sign of Virgo with retrograde Pluto, the planet of power, transformation, and regeneration, in the sign of Capricorn. Mercury in a lovely trine to retrograde Pluto within the earth element will produce a brilliance for money-making opportunities and an ease within figuring out complex issues around control and power. Both of these placements suggest a lot of practicality mixed with a passion for success and achievement. This is an excellent time to invest in money-making opportunities that are practical and deal with long-term returns. No pie-in-the-sky antics when these two meet up. Many people could have super intense realizations and conversations as well. Transformation that is grounded and rooted in reality will be evident with this transit. August 2021 is a month of a lot of movement, inspiration, and mental acuity. While we could be on the go a lot more than usual this month, my original message of slowing down and going with the flow still applies. The essence of healing water to help us through these wild times we are living in will be important. You could burn yourself out this month, so making sure to relax and slow down will be imperative. Chillaxing in any way possible is advised, while play and productivity are beautiful and encouraging. Spirit and the cosmos wants us to practice peaceful presence, mixed with being in the flow of compassion and grace. August 2021 doesn't want to dim your shine or grind, but wants to encourage the sacred balance of surrender and quiet tenderness. August is here to encourage your heart to be open with playful innocence, tap you into the power of your mind with practical planning and perseverance, and to help you realize that tough times don't last, but tough people do. From astromama.com. And today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, August 1st, 2021. A heads up, an irresistible force meets an immovable object. This week, the ongoing clash between the restrictive Saturn and the wild man Uranus will manifest as an inner-outer tug-of-war. Saturn is in future-oriented Aquarius, the need for practical, collective, innovative action. Square Uranus in Taurus, sudden emergencies and crises affecting human and natural habitats, food resources, and migration. This is the climate emergency and its repercussions written right across the heavens. Governments will be coming up with yet more rules, restrictions, and policies, while the urge for freedom builds and builds. Instead of getting hooked back into the old 3D polarization or fighting reality, focus on strengthening your support systems. You need to know which aspects of your life the Aquarius-Taurus engine of revolution is permanently transforming. On Sunday, August 8th, the Leo new moon is at odds with Saturn in Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus square, trine the karmic great attractor in Sagittarius, on the wavelength of the voice of God. At the same time, the Earth also aligns with the Syrian Lionsgate in the constellation of Leo and the royal star Regulus, making 8/8 a time to clear your personal ecology. If you have been feeling stuck in limbo or unmotivated, this Uranian recharge is a nudge to step up to your new responsibilities, to yourself and to the planet. In numerology, the 8th day of the 8th month is a highly spiritual and charged time. The number 8 represents infinity, the infinite soul that you are and the infinite journey that you take, while the sun radiates life for your physical body, especially now in its ruling sign of Leo. Sirius radiates life for your spiritual body through high heart healing, third eye awakening, and psychic downloads. Sirius is also associated with highly advanced technology. If you have a tech innovation or are creating a website, blog, app, or anything else related to technology, start the day after the new moon. Focus on what's working instead of what's not working. Recognize what you're finding, not on what you're losing. Notice what's opening up when so much is closing down. From here in the moonastrology.co.uk. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, White Horse, Lua Astrology. Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo. Mercury in Leo opposite Saturn, retrograde in Aquarius. Venus in Virgo, quincunx, Chiron, retrograde in Aries. The Sun-Mercury conjunction tells us that we have gone as far as we can with ideas first inspired back in April. For some it may feel like a dead stop. Realization drops as the mind is flooded with light, and we may feel despondent as a result. Maybe it feels as though we haven't achieved what we set out to do. Maybe others don't agree with our ideas or opinions. The mental weight of Saturn lingers as we move through yet another activation of the Saturn-Uranus square. What is expected of us may seem counter to who we think we are. It's easy to get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Breathe. The Venus connection to Chiron also points to feeling out of sorts. Let go of trying to please all the people all the time. Let go of harmful patterns of relating. Tame your inner critic. Appreciate the little things to raise a gentle smile. Contentment is taking care of what needs to be done, and done is better than perfect. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times. Kin 230, White Solar Dog. It is the 9th day of the White Wind wave spell, and the 9th day is always intense, but in a good way. The number 9 is called solar, and its keywords are realizing, intention, and pulse. As it's the number of intentions, today is a great day to achieve whatever you put your mind to. Today is White Dog, and the keywords associated with it are love, heart, and loyalty. This is a very complementary combination because dog days are all about putting all of your heart into whatever you're doing. Here's the math. 9 equals intention and dog equals 100% heart. Also, it's a great day for intention to love, and so if there is someone you would like to be involved with, make your intentions known. Today is a very different energy to yesterday. There's a lot more going on and more fun than relaxing. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Solar Dog, Kin 230, 1st of August 2021. Love, 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 pulsing, unconditional love. 1/8/2021 equal 185 equal 113 equal 14 equal 5. 1 new beginnings, leader, original. 8 infinity, abundance, source flow. 13 goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4 form, structure, foundation, angelic earth. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. Kin 230 equal 5 liberation. Welcome to August, the realm of the courageous lion. We finally arrive in the 8th Gregorian month of August, the zodiac sign of Leo the Lion, who is courageously leading the lightworkers to claim their sovereignty through the Lionsgate portal, July 26th through August 12th, which peaks on the 8/8. We are now entering a 13/4 universal month calculated by the 8 added to the 5/2021 code. The 8 allows us to liberate abundance, while the 13 elevates us to cosmic consciousness. Connecting to natural lore and the rhythms of the universe, the 4 coding builds the foundation based on goddess consciousness and harmonic resonance with the new time, all very inspiring and lusciously liberating news. Divine Love Gateway, divine love shall set you free. Today we are pulsing waves of love throughout our planet to create transformational evolution. Another humongous day on planet Earth. Today is day 9 in the wave spell of Ish, the great white wind, who holds the power of spirit and is bringing forth the benevolent winds of change. We are learning to embody spirit by becoming hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and work divine magic through our being. Today we are setting forth our intention to pulse out the divine love codes, ebbing and flowing through our divine heart portal from spirit. Tone of creation, solar tone 9, operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power, pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day of the wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest and pulsing that intention from our heart. This assists us in realizing our intentions. This is potent manifestation energy today. The solar tone brings forth very strong spiritual power, which beautifully harmonizes with the blessing of the yellow sun. Our sun carries enlightenment codes, which are keys to our ascension. The solar tone's action is that of pulsing through intention, in order to realize our ultimate goal of living through a pure heart and being a divine human. We need to both receive and emit this constant pulse of divine inspiration through our actions and divine service to humanity. Aha is raising our consciousness today and gifting us with God consciousness. The return path to Source is through our heart portal and our divine child. This is the true path of enlightenment. Our children are leading us back home. I am that I am. I am the monad. I am light divine. I am love. I am will. I am pure design. May all your troubles be permanently dissolved today and replaced with giggles, joy, and sublime surprises for your happily ever after. Today's question is, how can I surrender my heart to spirit, opening my divine heart portal in order to pulse forth more unconditional love and loyalty and devotion to my kin? Lord, I give you my heart. Make a pledge to serve spirit and humanity today through the purity of heart consciousness. Divine blessings for opening your heart to the most divine, unconditional love in the galaxy. And Lakekala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 230, White Solar Dog. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to love. Realizing loyalty, I seal the process of heart with the solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of death. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and wonderful manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications of future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to thank everyone for supporting us and our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges and donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to help support our work and help us to be able to continue doing these transmissions and our other works, you can make a monthly pledge at whitegoldeagle.com or go to patreon.com/primedisclosure. And those on our team, if you could please check to make sure that your membership went through today as usual, the first day of the month. People sometimes get automatically dropped out if the transaction doesn't go through, so please check and confirm that. 1111 flowing in. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Daphne Karadanis, for your donation today. Thank you very much, sister. And I'd like to also thank Divine Bro Star of the Light, Nikolai Jules Steenson, for your donation. Thank you both. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of you for your continued support. You can make a one-time donation to our PayPal account at the link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy, 444, coming in 144. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, her zodiac goddesses, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, August 1st, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls and PVSE-SDE. Elevated continuations shine forth. Missionaries requalify. Plastics expand in harmony. Missionary mergers take place. Consecration. FA-EN 144 in progress. First row. Collateral. Greater than. Altered sleep patterns. 97% non-regressive. Confident. Himalaya sages continue to deliver real dreams. New blocks being delivered. Himalayas seek attunement of a maze that are awakening. Packages being sent, 89% non-regressive. Attention, the Persian line. Support a projector for illumination started, 98% non-regressive. Attention for the Palestine line. Support a projector for illumination started, 97% non-regressive. Solar projection Kundalini function, 80% of 72H. Solar plexus reverberation. Greater responsibilities are handed over to the elevated ones. Healing moments increase. Transfers are void. Temporarily end a transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. And with that, we thank you for joining us today on another beautiful, auspicious day. Have a most beautiful and enjoyable, amazing month of August with these Lion Leo energies flowing into and activating the Cor Leon, the heart of the lion, with power, faith, and courage. We rise up, we stand tall, and we spread our etheric wings and take flight into sovereignty, freedom, and bliss. And with the power of our mighty I Am presence, we transmit and send the violet flame, the violet ray, to Gaia and all living sentient beings of pure light that inhabit this amazing realm of transformation, as we quicken and shift into the fifth dimensional divine matrix of eternal life. Keep shining your light brightly into the void, and walk gently your sacred path with heart. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.